Guard, is that right? How did you end up getting involved in color guard, Carla? I know you weren't involved in band at Lad School. What happened there?
Well, I just had a lot of friends that were in the color guard, and they just talked about all the times they had in band, and so I decided that I'd like to try and see what it's like.
And how many years have you been in the guard now?
Since I was in 8th grade.
So you started in your 8th grade year. How about you, Cindy? Did you go right into the guard out of Kennedy, or what?
Yeah, I switched over from saxophone. My sister was in color guard, and she was drum major, but she said it was really fun to be in color guard, but it was a lot of work. So I decided that I wanted to be in color guard and give it a shot.
But did you come in right away in color guard then? You're right out of 8th grade, even though you played a horn?
Yeah.
Well, what happens then in concert band? I know some 8th graders think that all we do is march. What happened when marching band was over on November 1st? What did you do then? Did you have nothing to do, or what?
I got my saxophone out of the case and started playing with concert band.
Oh, so you do both. In other words, you're in color guard, and then during concert season, you still play your instrument then, right?
Yeah.
What are you playing now?
I'm playing the oboe.
Oh, you made the switch to the oboe, huh? Carla, you're also on the varsity cheerleading squad, and how do you find the time to put those two things together, between cheerleading and band? What kind of conflicts are there for you?
There were really no conflicts other than just going to the games and having practice. There were no conflicts interfering. So.
Does the band practice after school the same time as cheerleading, or how does that work out?
No, band practices at night, and cheerleading is after school only twice a week, so there's no conflicts.
And the band practice at night, that just basically runs in September and October, is that right?
Right.
So your basketball season's pretty much freed up from any conflicts there. And then, do you go to band first period as well in color guard?
Yeah, I'm in the beginning band this year, and I play the clarinet. So after marching band's over, I play the clarinet.
Oh, so you came in not playing anything, and then after being in the guard, you wanted to stick around, so you took up an instrument in high school, right?
Right.
You also played piano in the jazz band. How did that happen? How long have you been there?
Well, I've been playing piano since I was in 3rd grade, and I just, the jazz band here, and I just thought I'd like to try it, and I really liked it, so I stayed in it.
A number of 8th graders are concerned about the time factor and keeping their studies up. At least that's what they tell us. And what's the key thing to getting all that handled? Is it the schedule we pass out? Is it organizing your time? Or how do you keep all that under one roof and keep it organized?
I just mostly keep organized by realizing what I have to do and doing it and not wasting time about after school. I try and get my homework done then or in class when they give us extra time.
Cindy, you were in the Kennedy band in the junior high, and what were some of the differences when you came over to high school that you found between the two experiences?
Well, in a way it's harder over here, but it's more of a challenge. It's more of an experience for you to get through, because over at Kennedy you play and you go to contests and that, but over here you get a reward by doing good for the whole band and marching in that, by getting first place and making it at finals in NBA.
What would you say the high school people like best as a rule generally, marching or concert band?
I think they like marching band better.
Why is that?
I think because we get to travel and march and have fun.
That's kind of interesting, because most of the 8th graders we talk to prefer concert band over at Kennedy, so that's a different point of view.
Don't remember now. Camden. Then you could tell a difference in the change of our attitudes, and when we come up here, the attitude is just unbelievable.
The energy in this camp is, oh God.
That's why we can't talk.
Well, I noticed you're picking up a northern accent. Okay, thank you much. And your name?
Alan Newman.
And you play alto saxophone, huh?
Right.
Are you a greenhorn in the band?
A what?
Are you a newcomer to the band?
Yes.
Greenhorn, that's like a beginner?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay, so what year are you in school?
I'm going in 10th grade.
10th grade, so you are a freshman in high school?
No, sophomore.
Sophomore in high school. 9th grade is freshman, right?
Right.
Okay. And how long you been playing your horn?
For about 3 years.
Uh-huh.
And
First big trip with the band?
this is I've just gotten out of junior high band, and we never really did much, so this is really exciting that we can start off in a high school band, going off here and doing all this.
Uh-huh. Have you been?
Well, the way I feel is that, being in